I had somebody suggest recently that I should film a video on how to fall off properly. And after thinking about it for a while, I realized I really hate falling off. And I don't do it that often. But I do think that I fall off a lot less than the average equestrian. And maybe it's because I hate it so much. So instead of trying to make a video on how to fall off properly, I decided to make a video on how not to fall off at all. But I also try to go over how to fall off more safely and land with the least likeliness of injury. And I thought breaking it up into 5 different steps might make it easier to understand and digest. We've also gotten loads amount of rain in the last couple of days, so everything is sopping wet, so no riding for me for a while because dangerous. That's why my horse is fat. Thanks. So, number 1 on 5 tips on how not to fall off. I think this one is one of the most important ones, and that is mindset. If you think about falling off, you probably will. Because your eyes, your body will follow where you're thinking. If you're thinking about the ground, you're gonna be looking at the ground and your body's gonna follow. It's just the same reason that when you're riding, you're always supposed to have eyes up. Just like my ice skating teacher used to tell me, eyes up. If you look at the ice, that's where you're gonna end up. A better place to focus and a better place to look is your horse's ears and their neck. If you're holding onto your horse's neck, you're gonna have a much less likely chance of falling off. And if you do, it'll be a much softer landing. So it's the same principle that if you're approaching a jump and you're thinking about stopping in front of the jump, most likely the horse will probably stop at the jump. So it's always mind over matter. And if you really don't want to fall off, you cannot think about falling off. You have to think about staying on. So don't think about how much you don't want to fall off. You want to think about how much you really want to stay on. So obviously, do not jump ship and abort mission as soon as you feel unstable and try to leap off, because a lot of times that's going to make for a much messier fall, because if you try to stick with your horse, chances are you'll be able to get them to slow down or stop even, and then your fall will be much softer. So don't panic, don't jump ship, don't think about falling off. If you really want to stay on your horse, think about staying on your horse. I know obviously it's easier said than done, it takes a lot of mind control, but it's good to practice your mind control.